children, this ball is at, what do I say? The ball is at rest, right? So what will this person do? Let's see. Now suppose this is Ronaldo, the footballer, right? And he kicks the ball hard. What do I see? That the ball starts moving. Is it not? That means if I apply force, it is possible that I can create motion in an object, or the object starts moving. Now let us see another example. Now the ball was already moving and I kick it hard again. So what do I see? That the ball which was coming in this direction now changes the direction and goes this side. Is it not? The ball was coming this way and now it has changed the route. That means I can apply force and change the direction of a moving body. You can also think of many other examples, like for example a bat, okay, a batsman who is hitting a ball, right, with his bat. Imagine Mahendra Singh Dhoni, a ball is coming to him. What does he do? He kicks it hard for a sixer. So the ball changes the direction and moves altogether away over the boundary, right? So that is an ideal example of force, where the force can change the direction of a moving object. Remember, you have to say moving object, because it is not, we are not talking about a body which is at rest. Alright. Now another example will be, suppose this car is moving at a very like there is a lot of traffic ahead and the car is moving very slowly. Now it comes to the highway and it accelerates, or it increases its speed. So it gives a kind of it changes the gear, that is from first gear to second gear to third gear, wherein it applies more force to the engine and therefore it starts moving very fast, right? So I can also say that by applying force I can increase the speed of an object, and vice versa. I can also decrease the speed of an object. Okay, suppose the ball was coming at a very high speed. Okay, then what is happening? It was coming and then all of a sudden it is coming, it is getting slower. Why? Because of the force of friction against it from the ground. So it is kind of decreasing the speed of the ball, right? So force increases the speed and can also decrease the speed of a moving object. Correct? So we have come across force that that is push or pull. First point. Second point will be that it can cause motion of an object, right? So first is, it is push or pull. Second, it can cause motion in a body which is at rest. Third, it can change the direction of a moving body. Fourth, it can it can increase or decrease the speed of a moving body. And the last one that you can say is change the, now you have to tell me what do I do. Suppose this is a dough, right? This is a clay. Now here you can also do it with the dough at home. You can make it into a various shape. I press it and I can make it into a saucer, I can make it into a cup. Yeah, I can change the shape and size of this object by applying force, right? So I can also say that if I apply force on a certain object, which are very soft definitely, there I can change the shape and size. Yes? So I'll just sum it up. I've written it on the board. You can see, number 1, it can start or stop motion of an object. Please note this down. It can bring a moving object to rest. Number 2 point, these are the effects of force. Remember, it can increase or decrease the speed of an object. Number 3, and for everything you have to give an example. The example that I shared with you, you can write that down too, or you can think of examples from their daily life and then can also write. It can change the shape or size of a body. Okay, So these are the effects of force, and if you are asked what is force, you can say force is a push or a pull. I hope it is clear to you. Next day we are going to do the different types of force like the contact force and non-contact force. Thank you children.